don't think it was questioning if it was the right choice. I think maybe questioning if it was the right time.
I think we're gonna need some therapy to just figure everything out so that we can have a better relationship. And for the new baby, it won't be the same.
Everyone, get your popcorn ready because the drama surrounding Judy Da Brat, and their family is getting pretty unpleasant. That's how celebrity relationships work, but this one is really different. There will probably be some ridiculous charges, family conflict, and a custody dispute. And let's face it, Judy's own daughter has called her out, so things are not looking good. It's true that the woman who made her fortune selling kaleidoscope hair treatments is now being charged with scamming Da Brat of his money and being a bad mom. Hold on though, because it gets more juicy. Perhaps her entire public persona is only a well-crafted front. Put on your seatbelt because you're in for a wild ride, filled with power battles, family turmoil, and some serious tea.
How many different hurdles can kind of come in the way. We're excited. We are where we are.
Let's begin. At the start of the story, Judy's daughter comes out and pulls her own mother through the muck. We also mean it when we use the word dragging. She is accusing Judy of being a negligent mother who put her business empire before her kids. Moreover, it doesn't stop there. She also had a lot to say about Judy's treatment of Da Brat, accusing her of using her wealth to manipulate her. If that wasn't enough, it seems that Da Brat might be helping Judy's daughter in this specific situation. Oh no, Judy's daughter didn't just call her a bad parent. She went to great lengths to attack her for neglecting her older children as she built her name. According to the daughter, Judy's rise to prominence negatively impacted her relationship with her family. Because she was too preoccupied with managing her business, she is portraying a mother who never existed. And if that sounds terrible, wait. Judy, who recently welcomed baby True into the world, is also accused of doing the same thing with her. Judy's daughter isn't holding back in this situation. She asserts that her mother hasn't changed at all and continues to care more about appearance than being a true parent.
It was good. I mean, it was a rough day. Like, I thought because it's such a wondrous and glorious.
And what do you know? Da Brat, it seems, agrees. Reliable sources close to the marriage claim that Da Brat has been voicing his belief that Judy's parenting is performative, or just a show. What does that signify, though? In essence, it indicates that Judy is more focused on projecting an ideal mother persona on social media than she is on being a real mother. According to these insiders, Da Brat has been getting fed up with Judy's obsession on keeping up appearances, especially when it comes to their new child. The backstage version of the one they show off on Instagram? Oh, it's an entirely separate issue, but this is the point at which things get even more complicated. Judy has admitted to making some parenting mistakes in the past in a rare show of candor. While building her commercial empire, she has acknowledged that she wasn't always present for her older children, and it seems that she was willing to accept responsibility for her actions. The problem is that she consistently makes the same mistakes with baby True.
How many different hurdles kind of come in the way. We're excited. We are where.
Da Brat and Judy's daughter claim that little has changed, despite Judy's admission of her past of abuse. Old habits, we assume, die hard. Now, since this is more than a romantic relationship, let's talk about the power dynamics between Judy and Da Brat. It also involves money and control. Judy's successful kaleidoscope business has allowed her to lavish Da Brat with gifts ever since they first started dating. We're talking about luxury cars, high-end handbags, and more. On the surface, Judy seems to be a giving spouse, isn't that correct? Behind the scenes, though, they are different. Rumor has it that Judy uses her wealth to influence Da Brat, keeping him in control and financially dependent. The issue is that Da Brat isn't exactly rolling in it. In the past, she had experienced financial difficulties and even filed for bankruptcy. Because of this, even though Judy's extravagant gifts may appear charming at first, many people are now wondering if there is a darker side to her generosity. Is Judy using her money to dominate the brat? According to some sources, that's exactly what's happening. It is reported that Judy has the last word on everything, including Da Brat's social circle and clothing choices. Da Brat appears to be under the influence of Judy's wealth, and now that she's starting to feel constrained, she might be discovering that all of these pricey gifts come with restrictions.
I don't think it was questioning if it was the right choice. I think maybe questioning if it was the right time.
I think we're gonna need some therapy to just figure everything out so that we can have a better relationship. And for the new baby, it won't be the same.
But there's more. Rumors are swirling that Judy's business success might not be as rock solid as she makes it out to be. Word on the street is that Kaleidoscope might be struggling, which could explain why Judy is clinging so tightly to Da Brat and her public image as a successful entrepreneur and perfect mom. If her business is struggling, keeping up appearances becomes even more important, right? Is all of this family strife a result of Judy's work stressors? It certainly seems to be. Next, let's focus on Da Brat's family, especially her sister Lizer. Anyone who has followed this narrative from the beginning will know that Judy has never been particularly fond of Lizer. Lizer was skeptical of Judy's intentions from the start, but it seems she could have been correct. She has been giving Judy the side eye since the beginning. Now that all of this drama is unfolding, people are starting to wonder if Lizer saw anything that the rest of us didn't. Had her suspicions about Judy been correct from the start?
How many different hurdles can kind of come away. We're excited. We are where we are.
At this point, things get considerably more hectic. There are rumors that there may soon be a custody battle over baby True. Da Brat seems to be getting ready to ask for full custody of their child. And it's not just about who gets to post the cutest Instagram pictures. This is actual, serious stuff. Da Brat is reportedly considering approaching Judy for financial assistance, which would seriously harm Judy's standing as the generous and loyal wife. What would happen if Da Brat filed a child support lawsuit against Judy? Things are going to turn ugly. It's not just custody and finances that are causing friction between the two. According to reports, Da Brat questions whether Judy is sincere about co-parenting or if she is merely using their child as a social media prop.
Good. I mean, it was a rough day. It was, I thought because it's such a wondrous and glorious.
According to insiders, Da Brat has been vocal about Judy's propensity to let True handle most of the parenting and only engage with her when a camera is there. This is reportedly making Da Brat feel more alone than ever, which is further stressing an already fragile relationship. The couple's close acquaintances are starting to take sides, with some rooting for Judy and others for Da Brat, which is even more surprising. The couple's inner circle seems to have been torn by the turmoil, which makes it difficult for them to maintain consistent relationships without issues. While some believe that Da Brat is overstating the matter, others believe that Judy's image as a devoted mother is eroding due to the stress. Anyway, the situation is becoming more and more unstable.
Is being patient and learning how that when my wife is working.
But the real issue here seems to be Judy and Da Brat's day-to-day parenting of baby True. Every minor choice appears to turn into a contentious argument. These two disagree on everything, including feeding times and diaper changes. Furthermore, according to certain reports, Da Brat has had enough. Her assertiveness has been increasing, and it seems that she is finally ready to protect herself and her child. She is realizing that their lack of true cooperation in raising their child cannot be made up for by Judy's wealth and luxury. Let's now talk about what fans think about all of this, as they have opinions. A fan commented that Judy's daughter ought to be put in jail for extorting her mother. That girl wants everything without working. Her two brothers are hardworking young men. Well, that's some serious shadow. Judy's daughter is totally right in this case, but not everyone appears to agree. Some people think she is just trying to inherit her mother's fortune and stirring up trouble for herself. Other admirers said, "I already thought what she's talking about based on how she interacts with her kids and grandbaby. This comment brings up a significant point. The accusations are not shocking to some of the people who have been closely monitoring Judy. They had known for a long time that Judy's family was divided, especially over how she treated her kids and grandkids. As the story develops, fans are starting to take sides. Some are standing behind Judy, saying that she's just being unfairly singled out by her own daughter and a brat. Some others are rooting for Da Brat and the girl, saying Judy ought to step up and start being a more involved parent. In this heated argument, no one appears to be able to agree on who is truly at fault. What is Judy's current position? There is little doubt that her public image is sinking. Those perfectly manicured Instagram photos and carefully orchestrated social media experiences are starting to look like smokescreens. Da Brat is starting to push back. Judy's own child is criticizing her, and fans are questioning whether she is really the supermom she says she is. Given the rumors of a custody battle and outstanding child support claims, Judy's current circumstances do not appear to be good. After all, this family's problems are far from over. Judy's carefully cultivated public persona is starting to falter, and something will finally give. Will Judy be able to repair her ties with Da Brat and her children, or is her dream of being the ideal mother coming to an end? Will Judy be able to control Da Brat's finances, or will their relationship continue to spiral out of control? One thing is certain, this horror is only getting started. Only time will tell. There you have it, people. What do you think? Is Judy a bad parent and a cunning partner, or is she just misunderstood? Do you think Da Brat should sue her for custody and child support? Since this story is far from over, please feel free to express your thoughts in the comments area.